Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. We are currently watching a completely monumental shift happening in technology. We're moving from conversational chatbots to autonomous, action-taking AI. If you had to explain this to a 10-year-old, it's basically like we're upgrading from a really smart dictionary that just answers your questions to a robot helper that actually gets up and does your chores for you. It's a massive leap.
Is the era of the app already over? I mean, it's a huge question to start with, but when we look at the recent data showing declining app downloads and rapidly rising AI capabilities, we absolutely have to ask it. Just think about the screen on your phone right now. It's covered in dozens of little squares. But what if you didn't ever need to click any of them again?
Notice the huge contrast between the AI we knew a few years ago and the AI we have today. Back in 2023, AI helped you think, right? If you had a school project or a business plan, it gave you ideas. But today's AI, it acts as a complete operating system that actually does the work. It doesn't just hand you a recipe, it goes to the fridge, gathers the ingredients, and bakes the cake. And for New Zealand businesses, whether that's a local dairy up in Auckland or a massive export farm down in Waikato, having a system that does the heavy lifting for you is an absolute game changer.
So here is our agenda for today. We're going to cover 1, beyond the chatbot era, 2, rise of AI agents, 3, the approaching SaaS apocalypse, 4, transforming enterprise operations, 5, when AI eats apps, and finally, 6, the future intelligence store.
Let's start with Section 1, beyond the chatbot era.
The crucial takeaway here is that AI is definitely no longer just a fun coding contest. It's rapidly becoming the default operating system at work. Businesses don't just want a chatbot that talks nicely to them anymore. They want an AI that is reliable and gets the job done safely. This shift is exactly why Anthropic has actually surpassed OpenAI in business adoption. And, in response, giants like OpenAI are fighting back hard by turning ChatGPT into an agent super app embedded directly into your daily operations. I mean, their tool Codex, which writes computer code for you, is already hitting a massive 5 million weekly users.
Moving on to Section 2, rise of AI agents.
If we look at the evolution of automation, we can clearly see this rapid journey. Back in 2020, computers only followed super strict manual rules. By 2023, AI started giving us really helpful advice while we worked. But now, as we look to 2025 and 2026, we have orchestrated autonomous agents. Simply put, the computer doesn't need you to hold its hand anymore. You give it a goal, and it independently makes decisions and takes actions without you having to intervene at all.
Which brings us to Section 3, the approaching SaaS apocalypse.
Minus 78%. That staggering number represents the recent stock plunge of major software platforms like Trade Desk. So what caused this? Well, it reflects a massive panic from investors that AI agents are going to completely destroy traditional software pricing. To put it in 10-year-old terms, imagine a company used to buy a separate digital ticket or seat for every single human worker using a software program. But if one AI agent can now do the work of 10 people, why on earth would the business keep buying 10 tickets?
When tools like Claude Cowork released plugins that could autonomously operate customer databases in legal tech, the market completely freaked out. Investors realized a single AI agent could replace entire workflows previously done by many humans using specialized, expensive platforms. Imagine a Kiwi business owner literally no longer needing to buy 5 different software tools to manage their emails, accounts, and inventory, all because one invisible AI assistant just talks to all those systems for them.
I absolutely love this perspective from 645 Ventures because it frames this not as an extinction event, but as a necessary transformation. Software companies aren't all going to disappear overnight. Instead, the ones that survive will be the ones that hold the best data, and the ones that allow these smart AI agents to plug into their systems effortlessly. Platform moats and data integration are basically the new currency.
Okay, let's look at Section 4, transforming enterprise operations.
So, how do these advanced AI systems actually pull this off? Well, we can see how an abstract business goal is dynamically broken down using what's called a chain of actions. First, the AI figures out what you actually want. Second, it breaks that huge job down into tiny, easy steps. Third, it hands those steps out to specialized mini agents, kind of like a manager giving tasks to a team. And fourth, it orchestrates the whole thing so the job gets done perfectly. And the results are undeniable. When you replace rigid, old-school software workflows with these intelligent agent architectures in high-stakes financial scenarios, like bank wire transfers, for example, the improvements are absolutely massive. We're looking at up to a 40% reduction in processing time and a staggering 94% drop in errors.
That means Kiwi businesses are going to save money, work way faster, and make almost zero mistakes.
Next up, Section 5, when AI eats apps.
We are watching a total transition right now. The old way meant opening distinct apps, swiping through screens of colorful icons, and clicking endless buttons. The new way is entirely conversational. You just tell the AI what you need, like, say, asking it to compare last year's profits to this year's, and the agent handles it invisibly behind the scenes. The AI becomes the primary gatekeeper for your computer, and you end up paying for the successful outcomes it generates, rather than just renting access to an app.
Finally, let's look at Section 6, the Future Intelligence Store.
Just like we had to build physical roads to connect cities across New Zealand, new digital pathways are being built right now to connect all these smart AIs. Systems like Anthropic's MCP act as the memory layer, making sure the AI remembers who you are and what you're doing. Meanwhile, Google's A2A is the coordination layer, helping agents discover each other, securely share data, and delegate tasks. Together, they are creating an intelligence store where agents can securely trade and work together on your behalf.
So as the app icon slowly fades into history, this is the profound question every business leader must urgently answer. Whether you are running a local retail shop in Wellington or managing complex logistics across New Zealand, understanding these independent helpers will define your success. To make sure your Kiwi business doesn't get left behind in this massive transition, experts like Business Success Solutions are here to help. They specialize in helping your business optimize with AI, saving you time, dropping your error rates, and putting these agents to work for you. So, tell me, what will your very first AI agent do for you?